Have you ever wondered why some people in their 70s can still walk a mile every morning, while others in their 60s struggle just to stand up from a chair? You see them on the street. One person moves like they're 20 years younger, while another needs to hold the railing for every step. It's not just luck. It's not even genetics. The truth is simpler, and it starts with what you put on your plate every morning. Your breakfast can either rebuild your muscles or quietly destroy them. Yes, you heard that right. That same bowl of oatmeal, that slice of toast, or that cup of coffee with sugar you've been told is healthy might actually be the reason your legs feel weaker every single year. Doctors and scientists now call it the empty breakfast effect. It's one of the leading causes of muscle loss and frailty in people over 60. And the scariest part is, it happens silently. You don't feel it at first, until one morning you notice your legs shake when you get up, or you feel tired after just a short walk. But here's the amazing part. According to Dr. William Lee, a physician and medical researcher from Harvard University, this weakness is not inevitable. He says, "We can rebuild muscle strength at any age, even after 60, by changing one simple thing: breakfast. And the results can begin in as little as 24 hours. So before you reach for that toast or bowl of cereal tomorrow, listen carefully. Because what you choose to eat first in the morning may determine how strong your body will be for the rest of your life." Before we go deeper, if you care about staying strong, active, and independent as you age, take a second to subscribe right now, because the next few minutes could completely change the way you look at your morning meal. Let me tell you a real story. Helen is 72 years old. She lives in Florida and used to love gardening. But one day, she realized she couldn't kneel down without pain, and standing up made her legs shake. She said to me, "I'm scared I'll fall one day and never get back up." Her breakfast? A bowl of instant oatmeal and a banana. It sounded healthy, but it was almost all carbohydrates and sugar. No real protein, no building blocks for her muscles. Her doctor suggested she watch her sugar. But when she came across Dr. William Lee's research, she decided to try something different. For the next few weeks, she changed her breakfast completely. She ate 2 eggs, a cup of Greek yogurt, a few slices of smoked salmon, and a handful of blueberries. That's it. After 3 weeks, she called me with excitement. She said, "I can climb 2 flights of stairs now without holding the rail. My legs don't tremble anymore." She didn't join a gym. She didn't take supplements. She just changed her breakfast. That's not magic. That's biology. Here's what really happens inside your body. After 60, your body becomes resistant to protein. It doesn't use it as efficiently as it used to. This is called anabolic resistance. Your muscles stop listening to the signal to grow. Think of your muscles like a construction site. Protein is the building material, and an amino acid called leucine is the switch that turns the builders on. If you don't get enough leucine in your meal, the workers never start. You eat, you feel full, but your muscles stay in sleep mode. According to the Houston Center for Nutrition Studies, people over 60 need at least 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein in their breakfast, about 3 grams of leucine, to activate muscle protein synthesis. Dr. Lee calls this the anabolic threshold. When you reach it, your body flips the switch and begins rebuilding muscle tissue. But if you don't reach it, your body continues breaking muscle down, slowly, day after day. Now here's where it gets interesting. The average older adult only eats 8 to 10 grams of protein at breakfast. That's not even 1/3 of what the body needs to trigger muscle repair. A study from McGill University found that when older adults hit this protein threshold at breakfast, their muscle building rate doubled compared to those who didn't. And the effect started within 24 hours, especially in the legs and thighs, the areas most responsible for balance and mobility. So what does this mean for you? It means that tomorrow morning, if you trade your toast and coffee for 3 eggs, half a cup of Greek yogurt, and maybe 1 scoop of whey protein, you could start rebuilding muscle strength within a day. Think about that. Just one simple change in your morning routine could make it easier to climb stairs, walk farther, or get out of a chair without pain. But here's something most people never think about. The way you start your morning sends a signal to your body. If your breakfast is full of sugar and refined carbs, your body gets the message: store fat, not muscle. If your breakfast is rich in protein, your body gets a very different message: repair, rebuild, and get stronger. Look around you. How many people start their day with coffee and a sweet pastry? How many say, "I don't need much in the morning"? That's exactly why they're losing strength without even realizing it. Your body is honest. If you give it the right material, it will rebuild itself. If you starve it of protein, it will break down. It doesn't matter whether you're 60, 70, or 80. Muscle is still a living tissue, and it can grow back when you feed it right. Breakfast is not just a meal, it's a signal. It tells your body whether to get stronger or weaker that day. So tomorrow morning, when you stand in your kitchen, ask yourself one simple question: do I want to feed my muscles or starve them? And in the next part of this video, you'll see how even the right breakfast can go wrong if you eat it the wrong way. Because timing and food combination matter more than most people realize. We'll talk about the most common breakfast mistake that's quietly destroying muscle strength in Americans over 60, and how you can fix it starting today. Part 2. The hidden breakfast mistake that makes you weaker after 60. If you've ever wondered why your body feels tired even after eating a good breakfast, you're not alone. Millions of older adults make the same mistake every single morning. They eat what looks healthy but feels wrong inside. Their blood sugar spikes, their energy drops, and their muscles quietly fade. The biggest problem? It's not what they eat. It's how their breakfast works against their body's rhythm. Let me explain. Your body has a natural clock, a circadian rhythm. Every morning, levels of a hormone called cortisol rise naturally. It helps you wake up, boosts energy, and tells your body it's time to move. At the same time, your muscles become more sensitive to insulin, the hormone that allows nutrients to enter your cells. This is the perfect window to feed your muscles. But here's what most people do instead. They grab a bowl of cereal, some white toast, or a sugary drink. And that single habit can quietly shut down your muscle-building signal. When you eat refined carbohydrates in the morning, like cereal, bread, or fruit juice, your insulin spikes sharply. Your blood sugar rises fast, then crashes. And when insulin stays high, your muscles become resistant to it. Instead of absorbing nutrients, they store fat. So even though you're eating breakfast, your muscles are starving. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults who consumed high glycemic breakfasts, those rich in refined carbs, had 30% less muscle protein synthesis compared to those who ate low glycemic, high protein breakfasts. 30% less, just because of the wrong kind of carbs. Now imagine repeating that mistake every day for years. That's why by age 65, the average American loses up to 1/3 of their leg strength. But don't worry, you can reverse this. Here's what Dr. William Lee recommends. First, start your day with protein, not sugar. Think of protein as your on switch for muscle repair. The best choices are eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or even a smoothie made with whey protein and almond milk. Add a little healthy fat, like avocado or a spoon of olive oil, to keep your blood sugar stable. Then include fiber, like chia seeds or oats, to slow digestion and prevent energy crashes. When you eat this way, your insulin stays balanced, your energy stays steady, and your muscles stay in growth mode. Let's make this real with an example. John is 68. He used to eat cereal and orange juice every morning. By 10 a.m., he felt tired, sometimes shaky. His doctor told him his blood sugar was borderline diabetic. Then he switched to a breakfast with 2 eggs, a small serving of Greek yogurt, and a handful of walnuts. 2 weeks later, his energy was consistent all morning. After 1 month, his doctor noticed his fasting glucose had dropped by 10 points. And the best part? John said his legs felt stronger when climbing stairs. He didn't change his workout. Just breakfast. That's the power of eating in sync with your body's rhythm. Now let's talk about inflammation, the silent enemy of your muscles. Chronic, low-level inflammation damages muscle tissue and slows recovery. It's one of the hidden reasons older adults lose strength even when they eat enough protein. You can fight it through food. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in salmon, chia seeds, and flaxseed, reduce inflammation naturally. Antioxidants from colorful foods, blueberries, spinach, turmeric, neutralize free radicals that damage your cells. These aren't supplements. They're foods that turn your breakfast into medicine. In fact, a 2023 study from Tufts University found that older adults who ate antioxidant-rich breakfasts 3 times a week had 40% better muscle endurance and lower inflammation markers than those who didn't. So here's the perfect combination to try. Scrambled eggs cooked with olive oil, a side of spinach or avocado, a few slices of smoked salmon, and a handful of berries. If you prefer something lighter, blend a smoothie with Greek yogurt, protein powder, blueberries, chia seeds, and a little green tea. It tastes good, keeps you full, and gives your muscles exactly what they need. And timing matters too. Eat your breakfast within 1 to 2 hours after waking up. That's when your muscle cells are most responsive to nutrients. If you skip breakfast or delay it until late morning, your body's ability to build muscle drops by nearly 20%. A study from the University of Tokyo confirmed that older adults who ate within 90 minutes of waking maintained more lean muscle mass than those who waited until noon. So don't skip breakfast. Eat early, eat smart, and eat enough. Now, if you're listening to this and thinking, I'm already too old to fix this, let me stop you right there. You're not. Your body can rebuild at any age. Muscle cells are living tissue. They respond to nutrition, movement, and rest. It's never too late to send your body the right signal. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, skip the toast. Skip the sugary cereal. Instead, give your body what it's been craving for years, real fuel. Because every bite you take is either breaking you down or building you back up. And the choice starts right here, right now, with breakfast. In the next part, we'll go one step further. You'll discover how to combine nutrition with gentle movement to double your body's ability to build muscle, even if you haven't exercised in years. And the best part? You can do it right at home, without any gym or equipment. So stay tuned, because what comes next might completely change the way you move, eat, and age. Part 3. How to combine nutrition and gentle movement to double your muscle strength after 60. If breakfast is the key that switches on your body's recovery mode, then movement is the spark that makes it come alive. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need heavy equipment. And you definitely don't need to push yourself to exhaustion. You just need consistent, gentle movement, done at the right time, to double your muscle strength and keep your body young. Dr. William Lee and his team at Tufts University discovered something remarkable in 2023. They studied more than 200 older adults, all over 65, and divided them into two groups. The first group focused only on nutrition. They ate a high-protein, low-sugar breakfast every morning. The second group did the same, but added light exercises within 2 hours after breakfast. The difference was astonishing. After 8 weeks, the exercise group had twice the rate of muscle protein synthesis and 30% stronger legs than the group that only changed their diet. But there was something else. They also reported better mood, deeper sleep, and higher confidence in walking without fear of falling. That's what scientists now call the metabolic synergy. When food and movement work together, the body repairs itself faster than either could alone. Here's why it works. When you eat a breakfast rich in protein, your blood fills with amino acids, the building blocks of muscle. But if you just sit still afterward, most of those amino acids drift away and get burned for energy. However, when you move, even just walking or standing up and sitting down, your muscles act like sponges, pulling those nutrients in and turning them into strength. Your body is incredibly smart. It knows exactly when to build and when to rest. But it needs you to give it two signals: fuel and motion. When both arrive together, the rebuilding begins immediately. Simple exercises that really work. 1. Chair squats, the foundation builder. Sit on a stable chair with your feet shoulder-width apart. Cross your arms in front of you or keep them on your thighs. Now slowly stand up, no rushing. Then lower yourself back down. Repeat this 10 times, rest for 30 seconds, then do another set. It looks easy, but every repetition tells your body, keep the muscles alive. These small movements reactivate the largest muscles in your body, the thighs and hips. 2. Step-ups. Rebuild balance and power. Use a low step or stair. Step up with one leg, bring the other up, then slowly step back down. Do 10 reps per leg. According to a McGill University study, just 10 minutes of step-ups a day improved balance by 45% and increased leg endurance by 30% after 4 weeks. 3. 20-minute post-breakfast walk. Most people think walking is only for the heart, but it's also a secret weapon for your muscles. When you walk after breakfast, your insulin response becomes smoother, your blood sugar stabilizes, and your body channels nutrients into muscle tissue instead of storing them as fat. It's like turning your breakfast into fuel rather than storage. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that older adults who walked within 2 hours after breakfast increased their muscle protein synthesis rate by over 50% compared to those who stayed sedentary. Real-life story. The comeback of Mr. Richard. Richard is 74, a retired engineer from Arizona. He used to love hiking in his younger days, but after retirement, he became sedentary. His legs weakened. He told his wife, "I feel like my body is shutting down, one step at a time." Then his son showed him a talk by Dr. William Lee about breakfast for strength. Richard decided to give it a try. He started his mornings with 2 eggs, Greek yogurt, and a few slices of smoked salmon, followed by a 20-minute walk around the park. By the second week, he added chair squats and light stretching. 8 weeks later, his story stunned his doctor. Richard had regained 4 pounds of lean muscle and lowered his fasting glucose by 15 points. But the best part came when he said, "I started running again, just a few blocks, but it feels like getting my life back." That's the miracle of science meeting discipline. You don't need to be an athlete. You just need consistency. The small actions that tell your body, "I'm still here, and I'm not giving up." The forgotten factor. Sleep now. There's one thing many people overlook: recovery. You can eat perfectly and move daily, but if you don't rest, your body never rebuilds. Sleep is when your muscles repair, your hormones reset, and your cells rejuvenate. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, the key messenger that repairs muscle fibers damaged during the day. Without it, your progress stalls. Harvard Medical School found that adults over 60 who slept fewer than 6 hours a night lost muscle 1.5 times faster than those who slept 7 to 8 hours. And that's not just about muscles. Poor sleep weakens coordination, increases cravings for sugar, and slows metabolism. So think of sleep as your final workout, one that happens while you rest. The 3-step morning routine for strength and longevity. Step 1. Eat breakfast within 1 hour after waking. Make it count. 25 to 30 grams of protein, rich in leucine, from eggs, fish, yogurt, or fermented soy. Step 2. Move within 90 minutes. Walk, climb stairs, or do simple chair squats for 20 to 30 minutes. You'll double your body's ability to repair and protect your muscles. Step 3. Respect your recovery. Get 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. This is when your body actually builds the muscle you fueled during the day. Follow these steps for 3 weeks, and you will feel the change. More energy in the morning, steadier legs and confidence in your stride. Closing message. Strength doesn't live in the gym. It lives in your habits, in what you eat, how you move, and how well you rest. Your body hasn't forgotten how to be strong. It's just waiting for you to remind it. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for coffee or toast, ask yourself one simple question. Do I want to feed my weakness or feed my strength? Let your breakfast, your movement, and your rest be your answer. Because even after 60, you have more power inside you than you think. You just have to wake it up. Now that you know the red flags, it's time to learn what you can actually do about them. In Part 2, we'll explore practical solutions, medical advice, and safe habits to protect your spine and your health for the long run. Click the next video when back pain signals something serious, Part 2 right now, and don't miss what comes next.